This is Spock, and this is the Independent Media Producers Program 2004.
I never saw this boy before, so nothing could be sillier. At closer range, his face was strange, but his manner was familiar.
You don't always know what a man is thinking. Like, are they thinking?
What do you guys talk about when there's no girls around?
Men are messier than women.
I really wish men would put the toilet seat back down.
Why can't boys just be themselves?
Why do guys not understand women?
I used to work in a marketing company. The top demographic that every advertiser wants is males, 18 to 30.
I like beer.
Pot-bellied, belching, beer drinking.
I like trucks.
Yeah, this is my truck. 89 Ford Bronco.
I like hockey. But there's a lot more to a lot of guys than that.
I believe the media definitely plays a role in how young males are looked at.
So if your hair is a certain length or if your body build's a certain build, you will get stereotyped. Some people who don't know me will stereotype me as a jarhead.
I think the media definitely presents males in a bad light.
It sucks to be a guy. If you're not super muscular,
I don't think like the chiseled body, six-pack is really a good image to put out there.
I might have the appearance of it and everything, but that's just the body build. So, but as a personality trait goes, is far from a jarhead.
They're huge guys, and you have small guys like me. And it's kind of intimidating, like.
Somebody's massaging the images and the stereotypes, for sure.
I see myself as quite different from the stereotype of males. I'm a lot more of a femme guy. I like flowers, I like pretty things. I'd like it if men were seen on an individual basis and not put as this big group of guys.
Yeah, I definitely have felt the heat from being stereotyped, but I kind of like it that way. It's cool. I play with it.
I don't know, I think the toughest part of growing up for me was just kind of fitting in with everybody else.
Big arguments with my friends gets me down the most, I think. When they don't take me seriously.
Just not being able to communicate frustrates me.
Because then it sort of makes me think, like, why are I even hanging out with these guys? They don't take me seriously.
Because communication is a key element to any kind of relationship, right?
We are aggressive, but we're not that, you know, sort of like, oh, you're a skater, let's go beat the shit out of you, or you're not allowed in our group sort of thing.
When they're one by one, it's fine, but when they're all together, they all just sort of pick on one person at a time.
They have this mentality of they're gangsters or something, and they always come up and harass everyday people, like as me especially, because I don't conform to their usual.
I used to work security at a bus terminal in Barrie, Ontario. You know, there's always aggressive people or drunk people. I was kind of getting to the point where, you know, if you approach me at any more than a medium-paced walk, it was like I just went automatically into a defensive mode.
Walk away. That's how I usually deal with it. I don't like fighting. I'm very nonviolent when it comes to that.
Music helps. I have my own very select music called happy music. It sort of lifts my spirit and takes me away to a different place.
These boys greet their dad as though they are genuinely glad to see him. This is the time for pleasant discussion in a thoroughly relaxed mood. They don't pick this time of the day to spring unpleasant surprises on Dad.
The biggest challenge I faced in my life, I would say, it's my parents. And we were having two different ways of seeing the world and two different paths, and I had to, at some point, make a decision and and break out of the parents' house and their path to follow mine.
The most important people in my life, my mom and my brother. My brother is probably especially because he took care of me. Like, he gave up a lot of Friday nights and he even gave up playing sports in high school so he could come home after school and babysit me while my mom worked.
Well, I would say there's probably been 3 major conflicts in my life. The first one would have to be my stepdad, who I call the stump dad. He was pretty hard on me. Like, I wasn't a bad kid or anything, because I knew if I was getting bad, I'd get right fucked up, you know. He liked to swing fists, and I was really small.
We do a lot of stuff together, me and my dad, and you know, he is a role model for me. You know, he believes in what's right, and you know, you do a thing, you do it properly, and he knows so much, and I want to learn from all that.
The biggest challenge I've had in my life is dealing with my grandpa's death, because he was, I admired him more than I do anyone else. When he passed away, I really don't have anyone to look up to anymore. He was a genuine gentleman, and now that he's gone, it's hard to find someone that is a genuine gentleman.
Hello? Oh, hello, Wally.
I was wondering if you'd like to go to the Strand to see a movie Saturday night.
I think the biggest challenge that I've faced so far is finding the right partner. And it's been a big trust issue, and I think that we're all just looking for that other half. Seeing a huge guy on TV, all the girls fall for, and being a really tiny, skinny guy with a high, shrilly voice. that kind of kills it.
Yeah, it annoys me when I get turned down by girls. That's annoying. It's really annoying. It's pretty much, I don't know, yeah. Although the women that I hang out with are all very smart.
From my experience, at least, women like to talk a lot about how they feel and whatnot, and that's not something I'm really into.
I have a son, and the girl that gave birth to him right now is just like, basically wants nothing to do with me and my family, and I'd like to take care of them and make sure that they're all right, but I find that pretty hard to deal with.
In the future, I hope to have long-term relationships, very honest and good communication, I guess.
I have a girlfriend. We've been together for about 2 years, doing everything together. So.
Some of the things that I'm really happy with in my life is my bicycle, for one. My girlfriend.
I'm happy that I am in a steady relationship at the moment. Well, fairly steady.
The main difference, probably, is that I have a penis, and girls don't. A very, very large penis.
Oh, jeez.
You've just experienced emotion. Unreasoning, illogical emotion.
I think I'm totally going in a new direction now. I was doing labor jobs for a long time, and I think I'm ready to do something that's actually creative.
Having a dream, pursuing it, and just enjoying life.
What I really want to do, though, is go back and show them, this is me now, I know what I'm doing, and now you guys could have faith in me.
Every day you're faced with new challenges. I don't know what's the biggest one.
I don't care if you're a bad person or a good person, but as long as you're true to being bad or good, then you're real.
Try and make friends. Enemies are just headaches, stress, right?
Biggest challenge would be just trying to be good at something.
I think it all comes down to penis size.
Trying to understand females.
How's the lighting and my hair? Am I pretty?
It's great.
Boys make me laugh. There's mystique around men.
I like that some guys are fearless. What is masculinity?
I never saw this boy before, so nothing could be sillier. At closer range, his face was strange, but his manner was familiar. Because a guy is a guy, wherever he may be. So now you've heard the story of what someone did to me.
Like how it's my fault that I'm a man.
Blah, blah, blah.
And that, I don't know. Like I didn't, it's horrible.
The guy is a guy, wherever he may be. So now you've heard the story of what someone did to me. That's what